Afrobeat is taking over the world. From Lagos to London, New York to Tokyo, everybody's vibing to the sound. But let's ask the big question. What really invented Afrobeat? You've been told a story, a nice one. But what if I told you it's not the full truth? In fact, what if the whole thing was a lie? In this video, I'll break down the myth, expose the facts, and reveal the true origin of Afrobeat. And no, it didn't start with Wizkid or even Burna. Get ready. Let's start with some confusion. Afrobeat versus Afrobeats. Notice the S. That one tiny letter is the difference between two completely different sounds. Afrobeat without the S was created by Fela Kuti in the 1960s. It was rebellious, political, raw, and filled with heavy instrumentals. Fela mixed jazz, funk, and traditional Yoruba music to create a movement. But Afrobeats with the S, that's the catchy, pop-driven sound we hear today. So why are they treated like the same thing? Spoiler alert, they are not. And crediting Fela for Afrobeat is like crediting Tupac for trap music. Respectfully, it doesn't add up. So, where did Afrobeat, the one dominating chart, really come from? Let's go back to the early 2000s. Names like Two-Face Idibia, The Banj, Don Jazzy, Stat Plus, P-Square, and even more hit records were blending hip-hop, high-life, R&B, and Nigerian vibes. It was a fresh sound. It wasn't political like Fela. It was about love, dance, luxury, swag, and most importantly, it was built for radio. Producers like Don Jazzy, Saz, and later on, Young John and Mastercraft shaped the beat. And these producers never get enough credit, ever. Afrobeat wasn't one man's invention. It was a cultural evolution. So why does everyone say Fela invented Afrobeat? One word: branding. Western media found it easier to connect today's sound to Fela because he's iconic, African, and revolutionary. But that's lazy journalism now. In fact, some Afrobeat artists today sound nothing like Fela. No saxophones, no 10-minute tracks, no anti-government rants. Even Burna Boy, who calls himself Fela reincarnated, still leans more towards Afropop than true Afrobeats. Fela deserves his flower, but not for something he didn't create. Let's talk about the people who really built Afrobeats. The Banj and Don Jazzy made Afrobeats cool globally. Two-Face Idibia, one of the first global Nigerian pop stars. Wizkid, Davido, Tiwa Savage took the sound mainstream. Producers, these are the true architects of the beat. And let's not forget the role of the diaspora. Nigerians in London, artists like Skepta, Jehuz, and even Drake played a role in pushing Afrobeat globally. So, who really invented Afrobeat? No single person. It was a wave, created by the streets, shaped by producers, pushed by artists, and packaged for the world. We've been told a sweet lie to make the story neat, but the truth is far more interesting. If you've learned something new, hit that like button, share this with someone who thinks Fela invented Afrobeat, and let's keep the conversation going.